Well, it is good to have you back. Let's continue with other local stories. The manager for listing at the Ghana Stock Exchange, Joyce Agyei, has urged SMEs to consider listing on the newly created Ghana Alternative Market platform to raise long-term capital for their businesses. Joyce Agyei gave the advice at a meeting forum organized by the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and the Stock Exchange in Takoradi.
The search for more avenues to attract funding for small and medium enterprises within the Secondary Takoradi metropolis has become the preoccupation of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce office in Takoradi. It is within this vision that the Chamber has organized a sensitization forum with the Ghana Stock Exchange for members to explore how they can access capital on the Ghana alternative market to boost their businesses. Joyce Agyei, who is the listing manager at the Ghana Stock Exchange, together with other officials, explained the requirements for listing on the Ghana alternative market and the benefit to SMEs. She spoke to Versatile News on the opportunities that await SMEs.
The stock exchange has created an alternative market. That is the Ghana alternative market. So the Ghana alternative market is a parallel market to the main market. It's not a separate exchange, but it's also a platform that gives opportunity for companies that have potential to grow. Let me say maybe SME companies, small businesses that want to grow. We have created that venue for those companies to come to the market and raise long-term capital.
Joyce Agyei mentioned other benefits that comes with listing on the market.
The cost of coming to the market is expensive, and so as an exchange, we thought that if we could have a fund, your company would tap into the fund and use money from this fund to pay for advisory services. When you raise the money, you pay back the money that we have given you with no interest. When we listed Samba Food is all over the place. She's making the news, she's collecting awards because she's been seen. Either too, she wasn't exposed to the general investing public, but now she's exposed and everything. She's on Bloomberg and people are calling her from China, from the US to supply things to them.
The chairman of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce Takoradi office, Stefan Miezan, said the rationale to consider the stock exchange comes from the fact that small businesses have over the years struggled to secure funding from the banks.
These days, going for financing from the banks has been very difficult. And even when you're able to access it, you cannot even pay. Even just considering the interest rate alone, it's very difficult to pay. So accessing money from the capital market is one of the best ways for businesses to have capital finance into their companies to grow. We need our companies to grow so that we can offer more employment to the team youth.
SMEs, after getting adequate information on the possibility of listing on the Ghana alternative market, left the forum satisfied and determined to raise capital at the alternative market. Agyei, Annim, Versatile News, Takoradi.
Now, to protect investors and farmers from losing their lands, the responsible